What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're putting gears in this 1984 C10 and I'm going to show you what kind of time it picked up in the quarter mile. Let's get into it. So this rear end come out of 1973 that probably never had the diff fluid change, so we're about to see a piece of history. Y'all smell that? So at this point, the drive shaft's still in the truck, but when you spin it around, we gotta spin it where we can get to this right there. So 1/2 inch. There we go. That holds your pin in. Now we want to see if we can push the pin out. Had it moving. Got to, you can take your bolt that you pulled out of there and give you some leverage on it. There we go. Pins out. Spin this back around and see what we're doing. When you're spinning this thing, don't let it pinch your fingers. Alright, so now push the axle in. There's our C-clip. That easy. That axle will go back. Push the other axle in. Watch close right there. And then there's our C-clip. Now you can pull both axles all the way out. So now we're going to take these 4 carrier bolts out, and when we do that, this whole thing's going to fall out. We're going to have shims on this side and on this side, so we need to keep those on the right side. So the shims that come out of here, I'm gonna put over here on the right side. Shims that come out of the left, I'm gonna put over here on the left side. So now we got to go on the front side of the differential and pull all the 4 strap bolts out of the drive shaft and drop it out of the way. Next we got to get the pinion doing off. I've never fought a pinion bearing that much. I've been beating on that thing for probably an hour and a half. I I heated it up, I beat on it, I heated it up, I beat on it some more. I just sent it flying. That's where it landed at. So, still kind of warm. I'll show y'all what kind of beating it took to get it out of there. All right, we're at it again this morning. I got the rear end pretty much disassembled. All I gotta do is knock the bearing races out and the seal out, clean up my mess, then clean up everything under the rear end. This is not really a how-to. There's a lot of good how-tos out there. One, Haggerty. If you'll just go to YouTube and put in Haggerty 12-bolt ring and pinion or 12-bolt gear install, they've got a great video there that gives you all the details and everything you need to know. So yeah, let's get this thing done and get to these draggy pulls because I'm ready to see what it does. All right, so I got the bearing races out and the new ones installed. You don't have to have a specific race tool for rear ends. I use just a master set's what they call it. Fairly cheap. Worked perfect, so just take note of that. So I'm kind of at a standstill now. I was going to attempt to take the pinion bearing off of my old pinion gear, but the puller that I got that I thought would work didn't get it off. So checked online, O'Reilly's has got a bearing for 15 bucks. So I'm just gonna go buy a new bearing and hone that out, use it for my setup bearing, and I think that's all we got left to get. So let's do it. It ain't often that I get into OBS and go anywhere, but since Little Red's kind of broke down in the shop, good opportunity to go for a ride to the part house in the OBS. Thing fired right up, hadn't ran in a couple, I don't know, probably a month, but it busts off every time you get in it. Good old truck. All right, here we go. Got her zero. Now, I'll hold that in there. All right. So we got a .456. Should have wrote that down. I can scratch it in. Now this tool has a 3.210. So we got to subtract 3.210. We got to take 3.210 and subtract 0.456. So after taking the 3.210, which is the dimensions of this tool, and subtracting the 0.456, I come up with 2.754. The gears call for 2.751. That's real close. So I don't know what the tolerance is, but I think that's close enough. I'm gonna make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's close enough. So cool. So from what I see, the tolerance is within 4 thousandths, so 0.004, and I'm at 0.003. So I'm gonna call it good. I got one shim in there. Didn't even measure the shim. I just needed a starting point. So that worked out good. So I'm gonna pull this apart. I got my setup bearings in it. I'm gonna put my regular bearings on it and get this set. All right, guys, so it's the next day. I got the rear end set up yesterday, gear set, backlash. Got a good pattern on my gears. I didn't record a lot of that. It's 110 degrees in this shop in the heat of the day. It's 7 a.m. right now. And it's already 80 degrees in the shop, which it don't feel bad, but it's gonna warm up really fast. So it all went pretty smooth. I still gotta torque the carrier bearing caps down. This brake kind of fell apart when I was beating my pinion out because it was a chore. Then I got to slide the axles back in, C-clips, pin, get my diff cover put on, and put the tune in it for the gears, and we'll be ready to start breaking these gears in and do some draggy hits. That's what I'm ready for. All right, so we got everything wrapped up on the truck. Everything's done on the gears. Wasn't terrible other than the fact it was 110 degrees in the shop. Right now, I am gonna load this tune in there. The only thing that changed on this tune is I put the 411 gear ratio in there, and I lowered the idle because it was a little high for what I wanted. So other than that, only thing that changed is the gear ratio. So we're getting ready to go start breaking these gears in. Gears in. That's another day just like before, 95, 96, 97 degrees, something like that. See what it does. All right, so last time it done a 15.1 was my best time. I think I could have done better, but that's just what I come up with. So we'll see if we can do a little better. Same spot in Mexico with a lot of traffic. So, we'll be waiting right here in the sun. The truck's gonna be hot. I want to do one of these on about an 80-degree morning and see the difference. I might do it in the morning. There's collars coming, but I'm gonna pull out here and get ready. Let's heat these tires up a little bit today, get them clean. think when I figure out how to make this thing hook up, I might lower the air pressure or something, I don't know. Figure out how to make it hook up, then I'll try again. All right, y'all, so I'm excited with how it turned out. It feels so much more powerful with the gear change. Does great on the highway. 2,000 RPMs at 60 miles per hour. I'm not complaining with that at all. The motor's a lot happier at that RPM than it was at like 1,500. So way better there. I'm not done with the truck. I got a little bit I want to do to it. I really need some different tires so this thing will hook up. Maybe some traction bars, something, because as y'all seen in that draggy hit, it just wants to spin. I picked up some time, but it still just wants to spin. So need some sticky tires, or maybe try these with less air pressure, something. So anyways, thank y'all for watching, and see y'all on the next one.